Thank you for staying with us on Smile Jamaica. Now, a gentleman just said to me that if more companies looked after and took care of and worked with other companies inside of Jamaica, it would be such a better place to do business. That came from Mohan Jagnarayan, who's a director of Spur Tree Spices, who's been one of 11 companies honored by Continental or National Bakery? Which one? Continental is a parent company.
The company is Continental Baking Company. We are known as National Baking, and the brand is National.
One of 11 companies that have been recognized by National. Stephen Sykes is the operations manager for National Bakery. Gentlemen, good morning to you both. Thank you for being here with us this morning. We are so heartened by what it is that National has done. I am looking at the trucks behind me, and Simon and I were talking about this morning. Such a selfless act by one company reaching out to other Jamaican companies who are excelling. It's a fantastic... What kind of feedback have you been getting from doing this?
Well, most people thought it was very noble, and they think it's timely. And, well, we are not big into blowing our own trumpets, but we agree with them. Now is the time for Jamaicans to get together and to focus on production, because that is the future of our country.
And so, tell me about the impetus behind doing it. I know you're focusing on production and so on. You're focusing on inherently Jamaican companies who patronize Jamaican suppliers and so on. Now was a good time to do this because?
Well, the government has taken the first of a bold step, and I think that their success at the JDX makes a change in the financial environment, in that banks now have a lot of money to lend, and Jamaicans have to have a change in mindset to move away from investing in paper money and look at investing in real production, manufacturing. And this is why we have gone into this program. What we would like to do is to show Jamaicans who have the money to invest or who would like to find a future for themselves, that we would like to show them by example, using these small companies, these new entrepreneurs who have taken the bold steps and gone into production for themselves. They have been successful in their own right, and we think that by using them as examples, we can encourage more Jamaicans, inspire them to look at production and manufacturing as an alternative and to create a future for Jamaica.
So tell me a little bit about the criteria, because Spur Tree Spices is one of 11 bold ones that you are honoring.
That's correct.
But you started out with 18 companies. So tell me how you got that list together.
We actually started out a lot more than 18.
Did you?
But yes, it came down to 18 finalists. And then we went through a process of interviews. We visited their different production areas. We looked at the products that they were using for production. And I'm quite proud to say that most of the 11 are using indigenous Jamaican products. And after the process of interviews, we also made sure that they were paying their taxes, because it's very important.
Very important.
That you give back to the economy. And we thought that the 11 that we chose have the right components to be able to tell the story that will be the story to inspire other Jamaicans to look at production and manufacturing as a future for our country.
So let's talk about the 11. Is this Aduchi Jamaican Cigars?
Yeah,
right.
Aduchi.
AMG Packaging.
Yes.
Banyan Creations, Chocolate Dreams, Country House Products, Home Choice Enterprise, Pastry Passions. Love them. Spur Tree Spices, the Jerk Place and Restaurant, West Indies Gypsum, and Yono Industries. Mohan, you were just sitting here this morning, just kind of gushing about the kind of support that this has given to you, and I'm sure you can't measure it. It can't be anything tangible. First of all, tell me about the initial call when they called you and said, we're considering you for this. That must have been a surprise to you. How did that come about?
Well, actually, the initial call came from Procom, who was handling the whole thing. Then they came and they said, and we were very, very happy because we are at the stage of our company development, which all of these companies are like at that stage, where you need to take that extra step. Because you're reinvesting back into your business, you need to advertise, you need to get the product out there, and you need that extra help. Extra help, because if you don't get sales, you can't put back money into the business. And that's just where you decide between advertising or buying a new piece of equipment. And this came at the perfect time. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful and thankful for this.
You must be. Can you tell me a little bit about your company? 5 years running?
We have started about 5 years ago in Spur 3, as the name said. We have since moved to Kingston into some production facilities here. We just won the best small medium-sized exporter at the JEA.
Congratulations.
On Wednesday night.
Fantastic.
And we are
this is a good year for you.
Well, it's growing. It's growing.
A good year for you.
A lot of hard work, but it's growing. It's growing. And, we are in the local market. We are doing some, as I said, from exports. But, and I want to also, all the other companies here, all the other 10 companies, I want to, encourage them to, because I know they are very thankful, because we had a breakfast meeting with National, and we are all very, 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 very thankful and grateful.
All right, the producer wants me to look again at the list that we just read, so let's have a look again at the companies that are part of the Bold 11, Chocolate Dreams, The Jerk Place, Banyan Creations, West Indies Gypsum. I think we're going to be running that at some point. That's a Joke Place. Can you talk to me, Stephen Sykes, about the benefits of this? Apart from the recognition, I heard there was a full-page ad in the papers yesterday that ran with the companies. What other tangible? We've spoken about the intangible benefits, but what other tangible benefits come with being chosen as one of the bold ones?
Well, basically, what we have sought to use as mediums is the press, TV, obviously, the trucks, and further to that, the Jamaica Expo, which will start on the 17th and finish on the 20th. What has been agreed is that we'll expose each of the companies with press releases, advertorials. We will produce film features which will be used on TV, public stations, the different areas for advertising. For example, we will loop it on the video sets at the expo.
Fantastic.
We will have a Bold Ones Pavilion at the expo where all 11 companies will be there. They will be exposed to 200 registered buyers, of which I understand over 120 are from overseas. I think this provides a great opportunity for them to look at the export markets. We will also have each of the Bold Ones on our trucks. And as you know, our national trucks, they go across the island.
I know.
Up every street, every lane, every highway.
Every nook, every cranny.
So Jamaicans everywhere will be exposed to, the 11 Bold Ones will be exposed to all Jamaicans everywhere. And we have sought to find as many areas of media as possible to expose them.
So how do you use this now? How do you take this, what has been a golden opportunity, and run with it and allow it to propel your business?
Just keep producing more, because we don't have to now focus on the advertising. We just have to focus on getting the production, getting the efficiencies up, and also to what I want to say is that I'm hoping that at the end of this program, the 11 Bold Ones, because can form a little association and says, how do we help on the next 11 Bold Ones?
Absolutely. And so how long does the campaign run? How long will you be doing this for the Bold Ones? How long will the trucks be on the road with their logos and so on?
Well, the program will run over a year, and hopefully we will be able to take it on again in 2 years. Maybe as it grows, we can get other companies to come along with us and join in with us, because it needs a national effort. And I don't mean national in terms of
yes, I got you.
my company, but yes, I think as a country, this is where we're at, and we need to make the decisions that will take us to creating more production, more manufacturing. That is going to be our future in this country.
And let me ask a question. Who honors national for honoring the bold 11, the bold ones? Because having done this, it just seems to me that somebody ought to say, wow, national, this is I know that's not why you're doing it, but it almost seems as if you deserve to be recognized yourself for what you've done in recognizing these companies. No? You're not looking, that's not what you're looking for at all?
Typically that's not our intent, and we have never really thought about it in that way.
But this is a model, Mohan, that you think if more business entities in Jamaica employed, then we would be in a much better place.
No, definitely. And as I said, I'm hoping that this 11 here can take on 11 younger ones.
Yeah.
Because this is like adopting, say 11 teenagers. And we are hoping that we can adopt, 11 little babies or 5 little babies. Because there are a lot of them out there in the country and everywhere. There are little guys who are doing a little manufacturing. And that's my dream, that we can be able to take, and they can take on 11 bigger guys.
And at the expo that's coming up, is it June? When does it run? June?
The 17th to the 20th.
Right. Some of these very exhibitors will be set up inside. Some inside the food court, others set up to display their stuff so people can come out and see exactly what's going on with that, right?
Yes, there will be a pavilion with all 11 bold ones situated in there. They'll have their displays, their representatives there to represent the companies, to speak to the buyers, and some of them who have products for samples that they will be allowed to sample in the booths. And I think it will be very good.
Well, congratulations on a fantastic initiative. Hopefully more people will follow suit with what you have started and be inspired enough to follow suit after they've benefited from this promotion by National. Thank you, Stephen Sykes, Operations Manager with National Bakery. Mohan Jagnarayan, Director, Sportry Spices. Is there anything you want to say to him or to the company before we wrap it up?
Just to Mr. Butch Hendrickson, to all the staff at National, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, I don't think there's any more that's left to be said. Thank you, gentlemen, and good luck to you both.
Thank you, Simone.
We'll take a break on Smile Jamaica. We're coming back with...